likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burden. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that end zone, making a huge play.
And he puts through the extra point. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wide receiver shows motion. Off-play action on first down. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Cephas. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He wants to throw, buying some time as he moves left. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. The throw. He looks that one in nicely.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Scrambling away. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. With players like that, getting after him.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds his man enough for the first. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. They're bringing heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. 1st down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Coming out aggressively. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Power football with the run. puts him in the spin cycle. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Makes the catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going for 6. Caught close to the marker. It's Jordan. They will score! Touchdown, Trojans!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Inside 10 seconds to go, and the half clock reads 9. It is 1st and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll throw it on first down. He unleashes a long one. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance.
Oh, look out, there he goes! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on it today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Right back to the well. At the 45, on his way. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Ball in the air, intercepted. Oh, it's out. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
The kickoff team out there getting set. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Fast motion from the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Looking for a big gain. Fires the pass, intercepted.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out, make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Pocket starts to collapse, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The aerial assault continues. Hauls it in. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Direct snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. A first down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Skips away from pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. The give as they work on that clock. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time to hand it off and pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the pummeling has started. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. They fake it, pitch it to the tight end. He's not going to make it, stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try.
Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Quickly complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Dogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. From the gun. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team.